All right, everybody, thank you for coming out. My name is Nicholas Lau. I'm an Ambassador 10 with Epic Trading International, which is a Forex trading academy that just launched recently. October 1st is when we launched, and it has been an amazing 90 plus days in this business. I'm going to get straight into the presentation. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. So I've been in the marketing world probably the last 5 years or so. Before that, I was in the corporate world as a software engineer, and I just got really burnt out of it. And I wanted to do more to help people. And one of the things I realized is that a lot of people, they would have that same issue. It's like they'd either have multiple jobs or they were working paycheck to paycheck. And they would tell me, it's like, yeah, I don't have time for another opportunity. I already have 2 or 3 jobs. It's like, well, 2 or 3 jobs is for 2 or 3 people. And then, something about, well, I have to make ends meet. Well, you know what? Ends were never meant to meet. That's why they're on opposite ends. So when you're living that type of life, you have to, that's your warning sign that there's something better out there for you. You have to keep your options open. So what I would tell you is, for the next 20 minutes or so, just put the distractions away, keep your options open, because what we're going to show you is something that has absolutely changed our life here in the last 90 days or so. And we have a lot of people that are coming on and they're getting amazing results because this is something they didn't know about. They didn't know what Forex trading was. They didn't know what it could do for their life. So let me go ahead and get my presentation slides up. If you could do me a favor, if you can see my presentation slides, if you can hear me, if you could see me, if you could just drop a 1 in the chat box, and then I will go ahead and get started. Let's see. All right, perfect. All right, so again, the name of the company is Epic, and Epic actually does stand for something: exceptional people and incredible compensation. So we always ask, shouldn't you be first at least once in your life? There's many times in your life that, there's these opportunities that have passed you by. There might have been a friend that said, hey, I'm thinking about starting up this business. I thought you'd be good. Do you want to do it together? And you, for whatever reason, maybe the timing wasn't right. Maybe you just didn't believe in them. Maybe you thought it was a hype. You didn't get involved, and those people went on to do some great things. I know for me, that happened in 2016. I remember it vividly. I was visiting Los Angeles. I live in Dallas, Texas. So I was visiting Los Angeles, and my friend came over to the hotel. We're just sitting on the couch. He brought his laptop. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just buying some crypto. I'm like, what's that? He's like, oh, Bitcoin? I was like, oh yeah, that Bitcoin thing. And I'm thinking in my head, it's a scam and everything. He's like, you should buy some. You should buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'm like, well, how much is it? He's like, well, Bitcoin is $450 and Ethereum is $7. And for those of you that know crypto, it's like, oh my gosh, you missed out on that opportunity. Yeah, damn right, I missed out on that opportunity. So I said, $450, man, that sounds really expensive. It's probably going to go down. It's probably just a big hype. Where are we right now? 30,000, 35,000. Earlier this week, we're at $40,000 for Bitcoin. Ethereum's over $1,000. So trust me, shouldn't you be first at least once in your life? I had my chance to be first and I blew it. So what I'm saying is, keep your options open, because this is something that can absolutely change your life. And just to put it into perspective, look at somebody like Steve Jobs, look at somebody like Bill Gates, when they were, and even Jeff Bezos, when all these guys were in their apartments and garages coming up with these brilliant ideas. Don't you think somebody said no to them? Of course they did. There's plenty of people who said that'll never work. An online bookstore? Are you stupid? It's like, do you really think that people, these big old computers, do you really think you could take that big computer and turn it into a small computer? There's a lot of people that doubt it. But what happened was, these innovators, they took that doubt and they used it as fuel and said, no, well, if you think I can't do it, that's the reason I need to do it. So without further ado, what is Epic Trading about? What do we teach here? What is it that we have that can change your life? Well, it's called Forex Trading. Now, Forex stands for foreign exchange. It's the act of buying and selling currencies. It's used daily by the banks, the central banks, institutional investors, and individuals around the world. It is a portable skill set that'll benefit you for the rest of your life. And it's one of the largest financial markets in the world. $6 trillion every business day is moving around in the Forex markets, okay? 6 trillion, not million, not billion. Trillion. If you could get a little piece of that, it'll absolutely change your life. Now, when I say it's a portable skill set, as long as you have your cell phone, your tablet, your iPad, your laptop, if you have a way to connect to the internet, you can participate in the Forex markets. And what's really cool about this market as compared to other financial markets, it's open 24 hours a day. Okay, so there's different world banks that participate, and then there's major markets: the New York market, the London market, and the Tokyo market. Those are your three major markets. that we as a company participate in with live trading. And I will explain that to you in a little bit. So that's the thing. It doesn't matter if you have a day job, you have a night job, if you have the kids, if you have school, because it's a 24-hour market, you can carve out the time that you need to join this market. Okay. So that's what I really love about it. And with cryptocurrency, you could actually trade on the weekends. Now that we have binary trading, which I'll get into a little later, you can trade on the weekends. So legitimately, there's 7 days a week that you can make money, which is really, really incredible. So who are we? Well, Epic is a global company that provides the environment for people of all backgrounds to learn the lifelong skill of Forex trading while also pursuing their financial dreams and goals. So Forex trading is something that's been around for a long time, but maybe in the last 20 years or so has become more mainstream where people like you and I, these individual small retail traders, can participate. Before that, it was the banks, the hedge funds. You basically had to be rich or know somebody to get into the Forex market. But Forex in general is just the act of buying and selling and exchanging currencies. So if you go all the way back to the ancient days in Mesopotamia, they had what they called the barter system, where it's like, I will trade you your goods for my goods. You have apples, I have bananas. I need to make an apple pie. You need to make a banana split. Let's switch. That's kind of what the barter system was back in the day. So now, as far as our company goes, our executive team has more than 100 years of successful business and MLM experience. Now, I've been in the MLM space off and on for probably for like 20 years now. I've never seen such a stacked out group of executives at the top. People I've known for a long time from other companies that have all come together and, put together this amazing leadership that I'll show you in just a bit. Not only that, not only the corporate leadership, are industry leading Forex traders and trainers. What's important about that is we are a full blown university, but unlike a regular traditional university where you have to, go sit in class and you learn from a professor that maybe hasn't traded for years, maybe he's just teaching out of a textbook. That's not the case here. You are looking over the shoulders and learning directly from 6, 7, and even 8-figure traders. There's no better experience than to learn firsthand from somebody that is already doing what you want to do. Also, the company is 100% debt free, meaning we don't owe anybody any money. So whatever money the profits that the company makes, it goes back into the field, it goes back into enhancing the business. It's not like we cannot launch something because we don't have the funding. It's a 100% debt free company. Here is our leadership, Mr. David McCovey. He's the founder and the CEO of this company. I had the pleasure of being with him a couple of nights ago when I was at the company event in Las Vegas. I've met him a few times. He's just a very, very impressive individual. He's a serial entrepreneur. This guy, we like to call him, he's a money magnet because it's like whatever he touches seems to turn to gold. And he's just an incredible leader. He has been through the highs and lows of businesses, and he has learned everything that he needed to learn. Now, he wasn't originally into network marketing. He did not like network marketing. His mom would say, hey, why don't you come to the meeting with me? He said, Mom, I don't do those things. I don't do pyramids. I don't do all this multi-level stuff. Stop talking to me about it. I don't want to do it. He was into more traditional businesses. He had his clothing line. He had an event planning company. He had several things working for him. But one day things got a little bit rough. And his mom asked him again, come to the meeting with me. So this was maybe 7, 8 years ago. So he went with his mom to the meeting, just completely opened his eyes. And he's like, you know what? I don't have anything else going for me. Let me try this network marketing thing out. One thing led to another. He was a 6-figure a month earner in the first company. Then he went to another company where he met Mr. Spencer Iverson, Mr. Mark Sterling, and he was a 7-figure a year earner there. Then he realized, it's like, wait a second. I kind of get how this works. Why don't I just release my own company? So he released Evolution Travel. Evolution Travel is still going today. It's been around for over 5 years now. It has done over $200 million in revenue in the travel space. But let's remember what happened recently in 2020. We just went through a global pandemic, right? So with the global pandemic, obviously travel went down. His business was still doing fine, but people were not traveling. And if people are not traveling, you don't have case studies, you don't have success stories, you don't have too much going on. So he said, you know what, this is a good chance for me to look to expand my portfolio. He knew that Forex trading was the next wave. He always wanted to be a part of it, but he didn't know how. He needed people that actually knew the trading world. So he got his buddies together, Spencer Iverson, the president of the company. Spencer Iverson, he is a sports agent and an attorney, a very articulate man, very smart. He's built many businesses from the ground up. Mark Sterling, vice president of sales. This guy has over 30 years of sales experience in this industry. He is a wealth of knowledge. They brought David Lisiaga into the picture. David Lisiaga was a part of another company, and he has built major businesses before. He knows Forex trading. So David got together and said, what do you think if we did this? And that's how Epic Trading was born. They brought in Jonathan Green, the global master ambassador. He's a computer engineer. He's a mathematician, brilliant man. When it comes to how to build your organization, when it comes to how to maximize a compensation plan, he's your guy. Last but not least, Coach Max. Coach Max, I would say, is the heart and soul of this business. I had the pleasure of meeting her a few nights ago as well. She is the sweetest lady in the world, and she wears her emotions on her sleeve. She cares so much, not only about this company, but about the people. In her lifetime, which is not very long because she's not very old, she's trained 70,000 people in Forex trading. She has a huge audience, 70,000 people that she has trained in Forex trading. And that's why Mr. McCovey and Mr. Lisiaga made her the director of Forex trading, because she has so much social proof. She has so much success stories behind her. And even in the last 90 days, it keeps going. So for those of you on the call, if you have learned from Coach Max, if you have made money because of Coach Max, drop some fire, drop some ones in the chat. This lady is absolutely amazing. She is also one of the top ranking builders in this company as well. And you'll learn more about that in just a bit. Okay, a few things about the Epic Advantage. First of all, we have weekly pay in more than 100 countries, okay? Mr. McCovey does not believe in monthly pay. You guys have bills that are weekly. You have expenses that are weekly. You need to, pay for your kids' daycare. You need to put food on the table. You need to put gas in your car. If you are on the business side of this, if you're building a team, if you're building a business, you get paid weekly over here, which is awesome. I love getting paid weekly. And for those of you that are on the trading side, you're here just to learn how to trade. Well, trading, you can make money daily. So you have two options to make money in this company. One, you can get paid daily, and the other one, you can get paid weekly. Both options are much better than corporate America. We also have amazing back office tracking and reporting. As you saw in the previous slide, we have a strong culture, great compliance, first-class marketing tools, strong social media presence. And as of recently, our international people that were having problems with credit cards and limits and whatnot, we have introduced Bitcoin. So you can actually pay for your membership with Bitcoin. And hopefully there's some other things that are going to be in the works. But because we're a financial education company and we do teach crypto, it only makes sense that crypto is one of our options to get started with this company. This is a very, very important slide. So please pay close attention. What are our services? If you join Epic Trading and you participate in Epic University, well, what are you going to get? First of all, you are going to get live sessions. Remember what I said, 3 times a day: New York, London, and Tokyo. Those are the 3 major markets. When those sessions open up, we have our educators actually come live on Zoom in our back office. They turn on Zoom and you get to trade with the coaches. So while they're doing their actual trading, they get to sit there and talk and teach you at the same time. That's why I'm telling you, there's no better experience than learning from a professional trader in the moment. So while they're setting up their lines, while they're showing you the movements, they're explaining to you what's happening. And if a trade setup happens, you get to take the trade live with the coach. They'll tell you exactly what parameters to put in. You get to make money while you're learning. Do you ever remember that in school? I don't remember that in school, where I was actually in class and the teacher saying, hey, it's time to make money. If that was the case, I probably would have finished school. So that did not happen. Now, our other service, which is amazing, it's called the Signals. Okay, this is probably our most popular product because there's a lot of people that want to participate in Forex. They just don't have the time. They have multiple jobs, they have kids, they work far from home, whatever the case may be. They might even be a truck driver. They're just not at the computer that much. Not a problem. We have you covered. We have trade signals. We will text them to your phone on an app called Telegram. Whenever the coaches are trading at home and they see a setup, if they're about to make money, they're going to put that into Telegram so you can make money with them. I absolutely love that. You can earn while you learn. You can earn on the go. You can set it and forget it. We also have Epic University, which is Coach Max's 2-week program that she did with her other coaches. Absolutely phenomenal. In 2 weeks, you'll go from somebody that doesn't even know what Forex means, and in 2 weeks, you could have a full-blown conversation with somebody about Forex, and you are ready to trade in the markets. Epic Study Halls. Our coaches also have study halls, which is more like a classroom environment where they go over specific subject matter. We have an intro to Forex classes. We have beginners, intermediate, advanced, and we even have honors classes. So we have something for everybody. So when you're talking to somebody about this opportunity and they say, I don't know anything about Forex, perfect. We have beginners and intro classes. If somebody says, yeah, I've been Forex trading for a few years, perfect. We have intermediate and advanced classes. There is literally something for everybody. We also have the Epic Trade House where you can chat with the coaches. You can ask them questions with the advanced traders. Somebody will get back to you. And it's just a great place to network with other people in the company. Now, everything that I just went over is the education side of the business. That's how you learn. That's how you make money in the markets. Now, if you want to market the business because you're like, well, Nick, I am kind of interested in residual income. Well, great. We have an option for you and it's completely optional. If all you wanted to do is come here and trade, that's fine. We don't put any pressure on anybody to build. However, if you do want to build, if you do want the residual income, we have absolutely amazing marketing tools. First of all, freeforex.com. Freeforex.com is our marketing tool. So you can get landing pages. You can send them to people. They'll get all the information. They put in their name and their email. That name and the email will go in your back office for free Forex. So you can download your subscribers. Epic will actually follow up with your subscribers. Not only that, even when people are not a member of this company, we're still going to give them 3 to 5 free trade signals a week. Can you imagine that? We believe in our product so much that we're going to give 3 to 5 signals away for free to our audience, just so they can get a taste of the honey or the candy or whatever you want to call it. Because when they get the taste and they see how sweet it is to make money without even being a part of the company, they're like, well, if I'm going to get 3 or 5 signals a week and I'm making money, imagine what would happen if I got 3 to 5 signals a day. And that's what usually makes people take the plunge because, first of all, it's a very affordable business. It's better than going to Harvard University and trying to learn this. At Harvard University, they do teach Forex trading, and Harvard University is about $20,000 to $30,000 a semester. Plus, you have to go to all the other nonsense classes like English and math and all that. I mean, who really wants to do that? I just want to learn Forex trading, maybe some crypto, maybe some binary. I just want to stay in my lane, right? We also have the Epic phone app. This phone app is amazing because you could do your prospecting on there. You could take care of all of your notes. You see the little share button. The share button will tell you all the different presentations, copy and paste, send those presentations out to people. It's awesome. You could set up alerts. That phone app does a lot for you. It's a great marketing tool. And of course, we have Epic Swag too. So for those of you that really love your company and you want to promote it, I'm telling you, this thing works. I just came back from Vegas. I had my Epic mask on, and a few people in the airport, they saw the little Epic sign with the little candles on it. They're like, what does that mean? What's Epic? It's a Forex trading company. I actually recruited my Uber driver on the way home. So I told him about Mr. McCovey and stuff, and he was like really excited. And he's like, yeah, man, that sounds good. So I'll probably be meeting with him later this week to get him on board. I tell everybody about this because I'm not ashamed of what I'm doing because this is amazing. I'm able to help people through a global pandemic. And think about it. When I was talking to this guy, I was like, so how's business been? He's like, lately it's been picking up a little bit, but overall, man, it's been slow. It's been slow because the airports are slow and everything. I totally understand. So I said, do you keep your market? Do you keep your options open? It's like, yeah. So have you ever heard of Forex trading? He's like, yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. That's exactly what I do. And we just struck up a conversation. By the end of the call, he was asking me for my phone number because I had piqued his interest so much. So like I said, Epic Swag, the phone app, Free Forex, these are marketing tools that can really help you with your business. Now, a little disclaimer before I get into the compensation plan. Epic cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn money with our program. Long story short, we don't know what your work ethic is. We don't know if you're going to show up to the classes, take the trade signals, even tell a soul about this. So we can't guarantee you any financial gains from this. But what we can tell you is we're going to give you all the tools that you need to make a really strong go of this and really help change your life. We have everything that's in place. We've actually seen it over the last 90 days. We've seen it both on the building side and the trading side. People's lives have been changed because of this program. So let's go into the compensation plan. For this compensation plan to make sense, you need to know how much the product costs. So I'm not one of those people that waits till the very end of the presentation and says, it's $1,000. It's not. It's actually $134.99. Okay, that's how much it costs to get started. And then every 28 days, that will be your bill, $134.99 for everything we talked about. Okay, everything that I just mentioned, the university, the classes, all of that stuff is included in that one price. We don't have levels. We don't have tiers. We don't do a la carte here. It's one price for everybody worldwide. They made it affordable on purpose so more people can participate. But Mr. McCovey wanted to make it a little bit better. So he's like, well, we already have a good value for $135. They're not going to be able to learn Forex trading and crypto and binary and indices. They're not going to be able to learn that in a traditional school. And even if they can, they're going to be paying an arm and a leg. But let's make it even sweeter because we need to expand this company. We need more people to know about it so we can help more people. So if you bring 3 people into this company, as long as those 3 people remain active, your membership is waived. Your scholar fee, $134.99, is going to be temporarily waived. It is going to be replaced by a $14.99, a $15 IBO fee. That is an independent business owner fee. So by paying that $15, you can now participate in the compensation plan. You can now get your free Forex marketing system so you can share this information with other people. If you think that that's amazing, drop a 1 or some fire in the chat that you can get everything we talked about for $15 a month. That blows me away. It doesn't even seem like it's right that you would be able to get that much for $15 a month. And all you had to do is invite 3 friends. Now let's think about this. We have a product here that'll help you make money. It's going to educate you. Okay. Now, if you're making money and you're getting results, wouldn't it be smart to share that with a few people? And you don't have to. If you're one of those people that says, Nick, I don't like to share anything with anybody. I just like to do things on my own. I don't want attention. No problem. There is no requirement to recruit in this company. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Just sit there, trade, make your money, be happy. Okay. But what's going to happen is you're like, well, if I'm paying $135 a month and all I have to do is bring 3 people in this company and my price will change to $15 a month, doesn't it make sense to save a little bit of money? Okay. So for some people, it doesn't matter. $135, not a problem. I'd rather just not talk to anybody and pay the $135. No problem. All right. Now, what's going to happen is when you do have 3 people, guess what? Those 3 people, they're going to look at you and say, well, if you're only paying $15 a month, I want to pay $15 a month. So they're going to go out there and maybe tell a few people about it, get their 3. And when your team has a total of 12 people in the 3, you have 3 different legs. And if you have 5 people in leg 1, 5 in leg 2, and 2 in leg 3, you're now a founder 600. You're the first rank in this company. The company is now going to pay you $600 a month. But remember what I said, Mr. McCovey doesn't pay you monthly. He pays you weekly. So it's going to be $150 every week that's going to drop into your back office account. It's absolutely amazing. As your team expands, you get up to 30 people, you're now making $1,000 a month. You get up to 80 people, you're making $2,000 a month. Founder 5,000 is kind of where my life started to change. And I was like, okay, I've actually got something here. This is actually working. I'm actually building something. I'm helping change people's lives. So when my team got to Founder 5,000, which means I had at least 100 people in leg 1 and leg 2 and 50 people in leg 3, the company started paying me $5,000 a month. Every Friday, I'd get an email saying that your transaction has been approved. Monday morning, when I woke up, there would be $1,250 in my account. So when the rest of my friends are getting up and they're pissed off at the world and getting in their car, they can't believe the weekend is over, the coffee is cold, they got to go sit in the cubicle, they got to go listen to their boss. I'm like barely rolling out of bed, half coherent. I'm looking at my phone, it says $1,250 is in your account. I drop the phone back on my face, I go back to sleep, I wake up later that afternoon, and then I start trading. That's how my life is right now, which is really, really amazing. But something even more amazing happened. After I got to Founder 5,000, I looked at my numbers and I said, you know what? I'm getting pretty close to ambassador. Now, when I originally met Mr. McCovey, there was something that he said that really put ambassador on the map for me. And what that was is our Epic Estates program. Now, I didn't speak about it earlier, but basically what Epic Estates is, and I might mention it later in the presentation, but when you get to the ambassador level, you'll be able to take this business and put it in your will. If something were to ever happen to you, you can take this business and pass it along to your heirs, whether it's your spouse, your children, your grandchildren. You build this business and you're earning $10,000 a month. Obviously, you want to protect that investment. Okay. And that's what Epic Estates does. Something happens to you, your business transfers to your heirs. They take over your residual income. They could do whatever they want at that point. They can continue to build the business. They can maybe sell the business, or they can just sit there and just let it do what it does. The point is all your hard work is not going to go to waste. That's why I really wanted to talk about the ambassador position. That's what made me chase after it. What made me chase after it was the ability to protect my family. So obviously now that I'm there, I'm just going to keep building it. But all of this happened for me in 79 days. And I'm not saying that the same would happen for everybody else, but I'm telling you that if I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Because I know people that are a lot more talented than me, a lot smarter than me. But I guess with me, I was a little more resourceful. Okay. Because I believe that, Elon Musk said something about this earlier about, there's a difference between, education and being educated and stuff. He's like, I didn't go to Harvard, but I actually have people that went to Harvard that work for me. And that kind of struck me as, working smart, working hard, and those philosophies. Now, there's a whole bunch of other positions. I'm not going to get into them. I can only speak about where I'm at, but I'll tell you that in our upline on our team, we have ambassador 20s, we have ambassador 50s. We even have Mr. Lisiaga, it's like icon 100. $100,000 a month. And I got to meet him a few days ago at the event, and I pulled him aside and I thanked him. And I said, I'm so eternally grateful to you that when I was at a previous company that I had a conversation with him, and he said, Nick, you can stay here if you want to. He's like, I'm not going to ever force anybody to leave, but this is my experience over here. And I would be wrong not to tell you about my experience. And he told me, he's like, based on what I see, I don't see this company lasting another 90 days. And I would hate for you to get caught in that wave. And I listened to him and I came over with him. Best decision I ever made. Because guess what? 90 days later, that other company went out of business. That's how smart this man is. That's how long he's been around. And he literally saved my life, because I would be crying right now if it wasn't for him, because I would have lost everything. But because I came over here and I got to work, within 79 days, I was at Ambassador 10. And now I'm earning $10,000 a month because of the vision of Mr. Lisiaga and Mr. McCovey. And for me, so this is my thing, is remember I said, shouldn't you be first at least once in your life? Now, some people could say that I'm lucky, but luck only happens when opportunity meets preparation. I was prepared that if an opportunity came into my life, I was going to take advantage of it. I don't care how much it cost. I don't know what I had to do, but if an opportunity came around, I was going to take advantage. And let me tell you something. This time last year, my life was miserable. Okay. I was Uber driving last year at this time. And I had made a bunch of bad business decisions. And about March, the pandemic hit. I couldn't even make money Uber driving because everything was shut down. So I was like, wow, one thing led to another. I got back into online marketing. I went back to my roots. And somehow I met a person that met a person, and the opportunities just opened up. But the point I'm trying to make to you is I kept my options open, and I was prepared. I was prepared for opportunity, and that's why I am here today. So that's what I wanted to tell you about that. Now, we also have Epic Rewards. We have a ring program. When you hit ambassador and you hold ambassador for 8 out of 12 weeks, Mr. McCovey will give you that beautiful diamond and gold ring. Now, I just recently became an ambassador, so I did not get it this weekend, but my uplines, they did get their rings. Absolutely beautiful. I love them. Mexico and Dubai. These are some of the trips that the ambassadors are taking. They just came back from Mexico. Mr. Lisiaga just got that beautiful Rolex. One day somebody's going to get that Lamborghini. Now, I'm not a hype person. I don't like to do hype. I like to do substance. But let me tell you something about these rewards. Rewards are important because they are a conversation piece. When somebody sees that ring, when you're out to lunch with your friends and you put your hand on your table, that's a beautiful ring. Thank you. My company got it for me because, I hit a rank. What kind of company is it? Oh, it's a Forex Trading Academy. We teach people how to make money in the financial markets. Do you want me to send you some information about it? Sure. Do you see how that ring just started a conversation for you? You come back from Mexico, you post all those pictures on social media. Those pictures are going to start conversations for you. That Rolex will start a conversation for you. Now, these rewards take a lot of hard work to get to, but they're amazing. Because not everything is about money. Sometimes people need a reward to go after. I want that ring. I can't wait to go on that vacation with my friends. I want that watch because let me tell you, I'm never going to buy a $50,000 watch with my own money. But if Mr. McCovey is going to give me one, I will take it and I will wear it proudly. So how do you become Epic? Get back with the person who invited you. Become an Epic Scholar today for $134.99. Begin to share and learn the benefits of Forex trading. When you have your 3 people under, you can upgrade to IBO for $15 a month. As long as those 3 people remain active, if you never did anything again, your price is only $15 a month. The only time the $134.99 comes back is if you lose one of those 3 people, or if you hit one of the ranked levels in the company where the company is actually paying you, then they'll just take the membership fee out of your commission. Then they never charge your credit card again, which I love. So you'll never have to worry about, oh, my credit card got stolen, my credit card's got maxed out, I'm going to miss out on my commission. No, we don't do that here. Your fees come out of your commission, so we make sure you get paid, your uplines get paid, everybody's taken care of over here. So we're creating the world's ultimate trading and lifestyle community, and we say, why be average when you can be epic? Now, my name is Nicholas Lal. I'm an ambassador 10 from Dallas, Texas for Epic Trading International. What I wanted to do right now is bring on my business partner, and let me tell you a little bit about this lady. I've known her for probably 5 or 6 years now, and I've never met a harder working person. And she's the type of person, when she learns something, she learns the heck out of it. Okay. When she came to Epic, she told me, she's like, Nick, I don't want to do trading. I want to build a residual income. And I was like, well, why? Because the other program that we were in, affiliate marketing, even though me and Rose made some good money over there, our money would go up and down. It was based on how hard we work. There's no residual income. If we wanted to work hard, we can make 20,000 in a month. If we didn't work at all, we'd make zero. And she's like, that's not sustainable. I want a residual income. And I see that, you're having success in Epic. But what happened was Rose started to take the trade alerts. One thing led to another. She started to break them down. She started to back test them. Then she disappeared. Like literally, Rose disappeared for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, where did Rose go? She was hitting the books. She went through the university. 3 weeks later, she was a Forex trader. And now, right now, she does consistently $1,000 days. A couple of days ago, she had a $4,000 day. This is somebody that didn't even know what Forex trading was a couple of months ago. So I'm here to tell you that it absolutely works. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to my business partner and my friend, Rose. Are you there, Rose?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey guys, can you hear me? You can hear me, Nick?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Hi, everybody. So little quick about myself so you guys can get to know me a little bit. I'm originally born and raised from Hawaii. When I first got started with network marketing, which was back in 2014, I was broke, didn't have any kind of income to myself. It was just me and my husband. But lo and behold, first off, Happy New Year's to everybody. It was a New Year's resolution that I made for myself. I remember telling my husband and the kids, I was so excited. I told them, guys, I was in another company, obviously, but I wanted to change my life. And I knew that network marketing was going to be the way for me to help my family do all the crazy things that we wanted to do. So I was on welfare. I had 2 jobs at the time. My husband was working hard at the time. And anyways, fast forward to all of this, we moved from Hawaii, we moved over to Florida. We wanted to live next to a Disney park, which we do now. I went from a 1-bedroom apartment, a little dinky, small little 1-bedroom apartment with like half of a bedroom. And now we have a 6-bedroom, 5-bath pool house out in Orlando, Florida. So just letting you guys know, network marketing can change your life. If you guys put your best foot forward, absolutely can change your life. So as Nicholas said, with Epic University, my only thing I wanted to do was recruit. I just wanted to recruit. I wanted to bring in the entire world. But when I was running like some traffic, doing some Facebook ads, everybody asked me questions. They're like, Rose, what's this lot size? Rose, you're over leveraging. I was even posting results where it was like a negative profit, because that's how much I didn't know anything about, trading. And so finally, I even remember the date. Finally, I took an Epic signal. So what an Epic signal is we have a Telegram chat with Epic University. And then you have these amazing Forex educators that will call out these signals, and they'll give you the parameters. They give you everything. They tell you what numbers to put in. They tell you where's your take profit, where to stop your trade at. They give you the numbers. So all I had to do was copy and paste it into my MetaTrader 4 app. And I had my first 40-cent profit on November 4th, 2020. And I remember when that happened, and I know 40 cents isn't a lot, but in my head, I was like, wow, if I can make 40 cents, I'm like $40,000, like it just immediately, I knew that it works. And in my head, I was thinking, all right, how can I make this 40 cents 1,000 more times? That was in my head. So that's when I was like, all right, I need to take it back a little bit and figure out how to make this work. I immediately stopped recruiting. I stopped doing Zoom calls. I stopped doing my Facebook ads. I stopped emailing people. I was like, all right, let's go into this back office and learn how to count pips. And you know what? I still don't know how to count pips, but I needed to go through everything else. I wanted to take more trades. I wanted to take more signals. And then eventually, I think within the month, I was able to I'll start to reach charts. I was already having consistent $100 days. And then those $100 days quickly, like the week after, it turned into having my first $1,000 day. And then, oh my God, you guys, this is going to be so excited. And then I discovered this whole gap strategy, which I didn't even know was a strategy. I was just excited. So one of my positions in a trade closed on a Friday, and I didn't know markets markets close at a certain time, but it did. So anyway, so the market closed. I was already in a position on an index, and then when the markets reopened on a Sunday, it took my trade from like $400 to almost $2,000 on a Sunday when it opened, and I was floored. I was like, "Holy crap! How can I do this again?" And then so Friday, I was telling my entire team, I was like, "You guys, just take trades, buy." So that Friday, I took another trade. It closed at about $4,000, and then on Sunday, when it reopened again, it was almost $6,500 in just one trade, and it was just exciting. I was telling everybody about it. I blew it up on social media. I was like, "This is amazing," and it all started because I took one trade from Epic University. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't like staying on long Zoom calls where it's like 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours long. Everything flies over my head. And even when I first started with Epic University and I had to go through all the trading sessions and everybody in my uplines, they all had their own sessions. It just flew over my head. Like I just couldn't absorb all of that information. Everyone learns differently. I don't know about you guys. It's hard for me to learn when there's like 50,000 Zoom calls going on. So the way that I learned was just jumping in, taking action, taking that signal. And when I had my first 40-cent profit, I just went back to the university and read everything I could. Then I started going to trading sessions. And now since I know a lot more than I did back in November. Now when I go on a training session, I understand it better. But beforehand, I couldn't. So it just really depends on everybody's, everybody's way of learning. So for me, it was just by taking action and, then attending all these trading sessions. And when you guys hop into Epic University with us, it's very overwhelming. There's so much information out there. Right now, all I do, this is what helped me, is I pick what I want to learn. I know Nicholas talks about binary, and I know there's other stuff going on. I don't take the time to even learn binary. I'm strictly focused on trading Forex, my MetaTrader 4 app, because I know for me, it's hard for me to do 5 different things at the time. It's hard for me to focus on 5 different things that everybody wants to teach. So when you guys do hop on, or when you do join our team, because I know you want to, everybody has a smartphone. You know how exciting it is? Like, really think about this, you guys. This skill that you're about to learn with us, that's it. This is a skill set that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Think about that. This is a skill set. This is something that you're always going to have. This is literally like you can be at a theme park. Just the other day, I was at SeaWorld with my daughter. And while I was there watching dolphins jump around, she kept telling me something, but I'm like, "Wait, Layla, hold on. There's Bitcoin's going up, It was just crazy. And I think I made a couple $100 that day just taking some fast trades. So I encourage everybody, like if you're looking for a way out and maybe you don't want to recruit, it's okay. I tell my entire team, I'm like, "Listen, you don't have to recruit. But since we're helping you, what you can do is when you have some results, just post it, just share it, put it in your stories, tell a friend, just show a friend." And it's so interesting, when people see that, they're like, "How'd you make that money so fast?" It's because you're trading. Again, this is a skill set that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Even if you decide that you want to cancel your Epic membership, at least you know that you are leaving your membership knowing that you have this skill set. it took me about a good month to really learn how to trade effectively, how to trade it independently, because now I don't even have to look at epic signals. But I still take epic signals. Like I take like 2 or 3 every day. And the way that I help my team is we analyze it. Before we take it, we analyze it in our chat. And I'm like, all right, let's move it up a little bit. Let's do something different. And it always turns out good. So my hope is for everybody that's on this call, when you do decide to join the team, is to really take this seriously, take trading seriously. And again, if you don't want to recruit, that's perfectly fine, but just share your results, because no one wants to pay for a membership right now, right? We all want to make money first, and then, let that residual, the 3 people that you get to bring in, again, trade, get results, share it, let people come, share it with your friends, share it with your parents, share it with whoever you want to share with, refer them so they can start to trade as well. Then when you get your 3 people, it's free. Your membership is already paid for. And then if you want to start a business, by all means, do it. Because having an extra residual every single week, listen, in October, I worked really hard bringing in people. And because of that one time, that 1 month that I was working really hard, I get residual every single week. I worked hard in October, just 1 month, and I still have the residual from that 1 month. So residual plus trading money, man, it's time to secure our bags in 2021. You guys, no one, we don't have time to be broke. We don't have time to look into our bank accounts and be like, whoa, that's scary. We just don't have time for that. Trading has changed a lot of people in my team, their lives, people that I know in Lions Den, my upline, everybody's. It's crazy. We love it. And you know what? It's addicting. It's so addicting to be making money. It's so addicting to be looking at these charts. And it's so addicting to just know that everyone else is having fun doing the same thing. So please let us know in the chat if you guys have any questions. Nicholas, I'm going to throw it back to you. I hope everybody's having a good New Year so far. And I think the weekend is almost coming up. I don't even know what day it is.
We never know what day it is, right? We only know when we can't trade Forex pairs anymore. It must be the weekend.
I know. Yeah. When the markets close, I'm like, what's going on?
You know what's interesting is like when we were back in corporate America, we would dread Mondays, right? Now we can't wait for Mondays. So, I mean,
I get so excited.
Yeah, Sunday nights, because the market opens when the Australian and Japanese markets open, which are Sunday night is their Monday morning. So we literally, it's not even like 48 hours where we're offline. So from Sunday night until Friday night, it's 24/7. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's fun because if in the middle of the night, we can't sleep or something, we could wake up and turn on the computer and we can make money while, it's like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's see what's happening in London, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, the London session is the most dynamic session. The first time I went on a webinar for the London session, I was blown away because I'm thinking, okay, let me go do this London thing since I'm awake. I'm thinking there might be 40, 50 people online. There were 700 people online at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what is going on? There's like this underground rave going on. It's like called the Forex world. But anyways, how many of you guys have a smartphone? If you have a smartphone, drop a 1 in the chat. I need to know how much people, who has a smartphone?
Me.
Okay, cool. So a lot of people have smartphones. If your smartphone is not making you money, it is a dumb phone. You need to join us so we can make your phone smart again. All right. So it's very important because we have all the tools that you need to make money from your phone. Okay. Obviously you'd want to sit at your computer and look at the big screens when you become a really good trader. But in the meantime, you can just copy and paste what the coaches are doing and make money. So that's pretty much it for me. I don't know. I see my upline might be on the call. If he's free, I don't know. Saran, are you free? Are you there? If you wanted to say a quick hello. If not, I'm going to tell the story. So either you unmute or I'm going to tell your story to everybody. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, this is what happened. Me and Rose were in another affiliate marketing company. We're still a part of that company to a smaller extent, but that's where I met my upline, Saran. He came out of nowhere. He wasn't even an affiliate marketer. We didn't know who this guy was. And all of a sudden, every day this guy's making money. So I go reach out to him, like, who are you? And where did you come from? So, and he's like, hey, are you Nick? I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you the moderator for the group? I was like, yeah. He's like, I really want to talk to you. It's like, no, you missed the point. I messaged you. I want to know what you're doing. He's like, no, I need to talk to you because you know how to do email marketing. You know how to build funnels and stuff. One thing led to another. We became really good friends. And I said, what brought you into affiliate marketing? He's like, I was in network marketing. I was in a different company. And when the pandemic hit, it just blew away my income. Everybody started canceling things because the products I was selling were not a necessity. They weren't really helping people make money. They were helping people changing their lives. But if people just lost their jobs, it wasn't really helping them. So he said, well, do you want to join me in that company? I said, you just told me you just lost all your income. Why would I want to join you in that company? So anyways, one thing led to another. And I said, listen, man, I really want to do business with you. If you ever get another business that makes sense to me, I will be more than happy to be the first person to join you. Guarantee. I didn't want him to think I was blowing him off. A few months later in the summer, he said, what do you know about Forex trading? I said, I have friends that do it, but I don't know anything about it. One thing led to another. We joined a company, the one that Mr. Lisiaga pulled us out of. And here we are at Epic. Okay. So I'm here to tell you that somebody that 1 year ago today was driving Uber because things had got so bad. I was taking people to the airport, maybe making 10, 15, 20 bucks a ride. I'm sitting here in front of you telling you I'm making $10,000 a month now. And if Rose wants to, she can earn more than I do in a month in a single day because she's already done it. She's already done 4,000 in a day. So as her skills progress, she already told me, what was it last month, Rose? You told me I'm going to have a $10,000 day. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. And that's going to be amazing. So I'm here to tell you that there's people on my team that aren't even recruiting anybody that are making more money than me. It's amazing. That's what I love about this program. It is an absolutely awesome opportunity for you guys. So I don't want to take any more of your time. We're running about 50 minutes now. So you guys all have an amazing evening. Reach out to your upline. Please get the link from the person that invited you to this webinar. Me and Rose and a few others have to get ready for another webinar in about 30 minutes. So I will talk to you all soon. I look forward to you joining the team. And why be average when you can be epic? My name is Nicholas Lau. I'm an Ambassador 10 from Dallas, Texas. Thank you very much. Good night.